Anyway, the title of my research is Hybrid Peace Mediation in the Age of Technology Transformation, assessing the role and value of artificial intelligence and open source intelligence in intractable conflicts. Um, my research sort of sits in the broader spectrum of framework of digital international relations. So it's basically the implications of new technologies in IR various theories. But deeper than that, it goes down to conflict resolution, and within that framework, it goes down to international mediation. Now, I think the easier way for me to explain what I'm actually researching on is very much breaking down the title of my research, and I think that should give you an idea. And I will end my presentation with the questions that I'm seeking to answer with my research. So hopefully that clarifies things. So what do I mean with hybrid? Uh, Today, AI is sort of considered narrow. You need sort of a, I don't know why that's going to change, but you need, a human sort of a driven approach to the use of AI. And so what I'm trying to do with my research and trying to answer is whether we can use a hybrid approach through humans and AI in relation to international mediation, particularly in tractable conflicts. One example would be, for instance, Israel-Palestine. It's one of the most known case studies. Open source intelligence is the use of public information for intelligence gathering purposes. And the reason why I'm considering that is because the data that you need to feed into AI technologies like machine learning and sentiment analysis, text mining, and so on and so forth has to be refined, polished in order to be effective. And that's why I'm using those two in relation to international mediation. That's why I call it hybrid peace mediation. Um, in terms of the methodology, it's very much still in the, as I said, in the developing phase. But what I'm attempting to do, it's very much of an interdisciplinary approach through diplomatic studies, intelligence studies, given also the connotation with open source intelligence and data science, because of obviously the more technological aspect of it. And what I want to do is to collect empirical data from uh, various sources, including social media blogs, academic papers, government records, archives, and so on and so forth, and see whether using that data and refine that data, we can identify patterns of ripeness, so conditions under which these intractable conflicts can be sort of solved at some level. The problem with these patterns is that they've been identified and refined. The first one was Zartman, and then there have been a few more other scholars after that. But the problem is that we look at this in hindsight, retrospective. What I'm suggesting is, what if we feed the data and we're able to analyze these identify these patterns early on during the stages of the conflict. Now, of course, the research has a set of challenges. One main challenge is the fact that conflicts are complex. Dynamics are not they're easy. But hopefully, with enough data, we can sort of compensate for that. And another problem would be, and that's what I'm actually seeking suggestion and help with, is finding relevant case studies which have enough data available to use for the AI models in order to identify these elements of ripeness. Of course, there's quite a lot of stuff, quite a lot of data available for Israel Palestine, but I'm seeking advice on other cases. And one of the challenge, and there's a sort of a question also for you that I'm grappling with is, like, what is really intractable conflict? Can, for instance, the Iranian nuclear deal be considered intractable? So that goes away a little bit from the actual sort of explanation of what intractable conflict is at academic level. So that's one of the things I'm grappling with. So to conclude, 3 questions I'm seeking to answer, so you can fully appreciate the mess I've gotten myself into. First question: what can data and algorithms enable mediators to accomplish in conflict-related negotiations? Can the capabilities of mediators, AI, and open source intelligence be fused into a hybrid mode of peace mediation? If yes, how can we do that? What is the likelihood of facilitating the recognition of ripeness in conflict scenarios and breaking diplomatic deadlocks through the strategic use of AI and open source intelligence tools and techniques? Thank you for your time.